One reason I love being alone more than being around people, I have more peace with myself. I'm able to think better. I'm able to just be in my own world where I don't have to worry about drama. I don't have to worry about dealing with people. Uh, I just find myself uh, enjoying my alone time more than being around things like cookouts, things like family, social gatherings, parties. Uh, I don't like really being around all that stuff like that, honestly. And that's one reason why I love reading books so much. That's one reason why I love to study. That's one reason why I'm able to come up with different books. That's one reason I'm able to constantly work by myself. I just have more enjoyment having my alone time instead of always being around people. It's like my spirit be letting me know at times uh, not to go around certain groups of people. That can include family. That can include, I don't have really too many true friends at this point in my life now. So I really call most people my associates because that word friendship, that's a very, very sensitive word that a lot of people overwater. They water down that friendship uh, word at times. We even we water down so-called family members at times. And you got so many of these people that you have known for years or decades don't want to see you elevate, don't want to see you do better than them. That's why you have so many families and friends at times, so-called friends, low-key. They don't want to see you have true elevation in life. And a lot of them act funny. The more you climb, the more you're going to see resistance from people. Even the people close to you, you got to be careful because the that power of the spirit is going to always warn you to be careful around certain people or certain groups. And that's why I'm so big on energy. I love reading people at times. Most times I read people, they don't even know I'm reading them. My spirit will let me know uh, to watch certain people at times. My spirit will always speak to me and let me know. It'll say to me, it'll be like, JR, you know this person don't mean you well, so you got to be careful. My spirit will always constantly warn me to not deal with certain people. And that's why I keep my distance sometimes from even extended people who have been around me all my life. And that's my way of protecting myself. That's why I don't be quick to go to parties, cookouts, especially I got extended family members that I don't even like being around at times. And I don't feel bad for that. I don't apologize for that. And you can't force a grown person to be around people, even if you have family. It's certain family that I just don't like being around. And my spirit always warned me to be careful of people. For example, my birthday was recent, right? And I found myself loving to do stuff by myself more at times. I don't even want cookouts with certain family members. Whether you talk about some of my cousins, things like that, or aunties and things like that. It's certain people I don't like being around, even Christmas time, birthdays, holidays, regular weekends. If my spirit don't like you, I don't like you. And at times I try hard to hold some of that in because you want to always be respectful of your parents, people at times. But even the ones super close to you, you got to watch them too, because people always serve agendas, and just because they your family, don't mean they still don't have an agenda against you. So you got to always still watch people. Let people second guess you. Let people count you out. Don't always tell everything about yourself. That even go for family members. Keep some things to yourself, because sometimes people will always try to get close to you. So you got to be careful of envious people. And I just watch myself, because energy, it changes at any given time. Energy is constantly shifting. And sometimes you can feel that good energy, but sometimes when certain people come around you that you know you don't like, and y'all know y'all don't like each other, the energy will tell your spirit, to buckle down and watch certain people and give you that extra layer of protections. That's why I believe in the spiritual world so much, because we fight in different wars out here with some people that don't want to see you do good. You got some brothers and some sisters don't want to see each other doing better than the other. You got some cousins don't want to see each other doing better. So you got to be careful and always watch people, because at the end of the day, you got to trust yourself. You got to trust yourself more than anybody in your life, because I'm telling you, family will turn on you. I'm telling you, so-called friends will turn on you. I remember growing up in one of my neighborhoods, and at that time, you know how when you was growing up back in the day in 1980s, 1990s, it felt like you had 100 friends, during your childhood. But hell, about time I left high school, hell, I basically said to myself, I don't have no true friends. And even before I left high school, even to this day, I don't even care to see them people that I grew up with, because at the end of the day, most, if not all, the people turned on me. I have so many people sometimes that run into some of my family saying, "Oh, we seen such and such. He said hey to you." Then you can see them people sometimes when you out in public, and they barely want to say a word to you and keep going. I don't like fake people. And we have fake people, childhood fake people. You have fake family. You have fake so-called friends. And that's why, for the most part, I like to be to myself. I'm really, even though I write my books, I'm working on my projects and things like that. I be careful with the people that I choose that I'm really going to deal with. Privately in my life, I'm very funny acting when it comes to being around most people, to be honest with you, because I know most people are not real. Most people change like the weather at times. But I advise people in general, if your heart don't feel good about certain people in your life, I would advise you to either cut them off completely if you feel like that person can end up harming you, hurting you, or doing something even worse. I will advise you to cut people like that off. I don't even consider myself a people person now, even though, I talk about my sports, I talk about my books and things like that, but it's another side of me also where I protect myself from people, because I know at any given time people can switch up on you, and energy shifts a lot. Energy don't never stay the same. It will move at times. But you got different layers of energy out here. And I'm always searching for constantly good energy. I don't like that darkness. I don't like that negativity. And I don't like people who very negative or talking about people or always complaining about life. And I'm like, it's always solutions for each person to better themselves. It's always solutions. If you feel like a group of people are not valuing you, that can include so-called co-workers, which I said don't deal with co-workers outside of jobs. That can include family. That can include friends. You always evaluating yourself and who really aligns with your life. And one thing about it, I never forget how people treated me in the past. Like, I have a great memory. I remember a lot of things. I don't forget a lot, especially when I feel like somebody low-key hating on me or doing something not to want to see me elevate. So I don't even care about people wishing me happy birthday. I don't care about certain people wishing me well, because I have certain people, again, in my family, in my extended family, that I truly don't even like. I truly don't even like as a person. And in many cases, I don't even truly love. And when you feel that certain way, nobody has the right to tell you how to feel as a person. Just because somebody is related to you don't mean they are your true family. Just because you have the same bloodlines with somebody, that don't make them your true brother, that don't make them your true sister, that don't make them your true auntie, that don't make them your true mother or father. If y'all haven't got along for years and decades. And I'm at a point now where it's certain people that, hell, I don't have to see for another 30, 40 years if I'm living that long. I don't sugarcoat. I tolerate certain people, and I don't even like using that word tolerate, because if you got to tolerate people or tolerate something, who want to have that mindset of saying, if you got to tolerate people or you tolerate something, I wouldn't even want to be around people like that. So I be thankful at times. Certain people that I know personally, they know we don't like each other or respect each other. Why come around people you don't like? Why go to people functions in their houses or invitations or parties that you know you don't like, and y'all know low-key y'all don't like each other? Y'all just sometimes low-key tolerate each other. I'm at a point now where I cut off all that energy. And these family members, a lot of them, they can be worse than co-workers. They can be worse than natural enemies that you can meet out there in the free world, in the real world. So be careful, people. Be very careful, people. And sometimes, again, don't tell nobody everything about yourself. I don't care if you have 100 family members. Don't tell everybody what's going on with you. Don't show your hand. Don't show all your cards to people, because at the end of the day, you have so many people that is against you that are very close to you, and you got to be careful. So I'm at that point where I don't have a lot of true allies, and I know that going forward. So the way I'm moving my life in a way like, it's basically like Tupac said, it's me against the world at times. Because at the end of the day, this is my life to live. I'm going to travel where I want to travel without people judging me, saying, well, JR, you shouldn't go here or you shouldn't do that. I'm going to like the type of women I want to enjoy and spend time with, over people telling me, oh, I should date Black Americans because we all in America. So, I'm going to date whoever I want to date. I'm going to associate with whoever I want to deal with. Because at the end of the day, my spirit is going to tell me who truly in my life for the right purposes, over people constantly telling me what I should and shouldn't do with my life. And when you flip that coin over them against them and give them such suggestions, for the most part, a lot of them get angered and upset when you say, well, why you not doing this? Or why you doing that? Or such and such. They find themselves getting angrier at you but they want to give you suggestions. So at the end of the day, people, do what you need to do as a person. Do what you need to do to make your life feel complete. And at the end of the day, you got to find your happiness, whatever that is, whatever definition that you believe in, you got to have that. You got to find that good energy. You got to always search for that fulfillment of freedom. But I hope everybody enjoyed that video. Thank you.